And we've been talking a lot about the price of eggs these last few weeks. The bird flu is largely to blame here. And now some are getting into the egg business themselves. They're buying their own chickens. Our Alexandria Adams spoke with a local expert who says it's not easy and it's also not cheap.
These hens are off the farm and inside of the Williamson County Ag Center. That's because there's a potential for visitors like us to bring germs and disease to them.
The loss of more than 40 million birds. Think about taking 40 million eggs a day out of the food supply. That's why there's a shortage.
That's what Doug Burney says happened in December of last year through January of this year. The migration of waterfowl has led to the spread, as well as biosecurity measures not being in place at farms and facilities with chickens.
Folks not maybe taking all the measures that they need to keep either their farm safe or to make sure that they're doing everything they can with vehicle traffic to make sure they're not tracking from one space to another.
While chickens can get sick from other illnesses, this one has a much bigger impact.
The difference with a highly pathogenic avian influenza is on day one, they're sick, and by day three, they're deceased.
Bernie says he knows the challenges of raising chicks. He and his family have been doing it for years, and that's why he's cautioning others who may think this is the best way to save some cash with the skyrocketing price of eggs.
You've got the cost of the baby chicks, you've got the cost of the equipment that you're going to need, a feed delivery system, a water delivery system, bedding that you're going to be using, some device to brood those baby chicks. They have to have some supplemental heat the first 2 to 3 to 4 weeks of their life.
He says a standard production breed will cost you between $5 and $6 per chick, and then there's the time.
They got to wait till that hen's actually laying a commercially viable egg, and that takes, about 24 to 28 weeks. If it's the eggs you're really wanting, it's still probably cheaper to pay the higher price for a dozen eggs.
Reporting for WSMV4, I'm Alexandria Adams.
Except for those of you who've been looking for an excuse to get chickens, maybe still take the cost. Bernie also works as an agent for the Extension Program for Williamson County. There's an office in each county that offers classes on agriculture, consumer sciences, and 4-H youth development. And some of those classes teach you how to safely raise your own chick.